the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Allen going to go to the air right away. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
One for one, a lot more to go. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith, 33 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles 7, Saints nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
18.
From the 27, Trubisky.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Trubisky. Looking long for Thomas. And got his man complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well,
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To try again after the sack, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Complete. Smith has it. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Lock him.
They'll set up to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good.
So add 3 all told. After the safety, it's a 5-point swing. That could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it to Gibson. He's got room at the 30, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown.
And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
They'll try to run with Gibson.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
there to make the grab.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kick is good.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Saints 5. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Fair catch. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game. And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Trubisky on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Looking to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 77 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. That halftime lead dwindling.
I love the way you just said that. Perfectly encapsulates what we're seeing right here. Strike after strike, making the big comeback, and right now they're putting the pressure on them in a huge way.
2nd touchdown of the half, and that one was a big one. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 31, Trubisky. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. That one a first down pickup of 8. They go play action with Trubisky. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Allen. His throw incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Allen. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Trubisky, he's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing his Allen on 3rd. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. The Saints 7-yard line.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games here in week